This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. Go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing a DIY die kit from The Difference Is Doing It. He has a YouTube channel, he has an Instagram, he has a website. You can find the website in the description of this video to go check out these kits for yourselves. But he's a buddy. I reach out to him with questions and stuff about die projects that I've been doing, and he's definitely helped me out a number of times. And he's been a huge resource on YouTube and on social media, helping people learn how to do really awesome die work like this. This is one that he actually dyed as a gift for me when we did a collaboration a few months ago. So this one's super rad. You got the stencil, you got the spin die on the outside. It's also got some shaving cream work on this one, showing off a number of the different kind of techniques that he's capable of producing, and then he shows you guys on his channel. So he is now selling these kits, and I wanted to help support that by showing it off here on the channel. And we worked out a deal that he sent me this thing just to have the supplies, since there are some awesome colors in here that I don't yet have, and some other gear that I could definitely use. And I figured I would help him out a little bit and do some cross promotion here on the channel. So you'll see the little paid promotion tab on this, just because I received the kit for free and I didn't pay for it. But you know, there's no money changing hands or anything here. I just wanted to try to help him out with this new endeavor, and I figured there's at least a few of you guys out there that watch my channel that have seen some of the die videos, or seen disc die content from other people on social media or whatever it is, and you want to get into it. This is a really great way to get started. It'll give you a lot of the basic supplies that you need, and then all you have to do is kind of get some different mediums and stuff that you can use to transfer the die onto your disc. So let's take a look at this thing. Pretty sweet. Now, full disclosure, as per usual, I cheated like a kid on Christmas morning and dumped everything out of here to see what was in here before I actually filmed this video. So we have some transfer paper in here. We're just going to put aside for a second. One thing I like, there's a little letter here I'm not going to read you. That's for you to read when you get your kit, but it gives you a rundown of some of the information and what all should be in here, so you can do an inventory, make sure your box is complete. But I'm sure that wouldn't be much of a problem. He has some paper towels in here as just packing material to keep everything from banging around too much during shipping. But what I love about this is it's actually, like, for sure another item supply that you need for dyeing. I use paper towels all the time for disc dyeing, whether it's to wash off the disc after it's done dyeing, or clean off a skewer, or clean up a mess in the middle of dyeing real quick. Like, I use a ton of paper towels, so I'll be folding those up, and those will be yeah, extra supplies I'll use for future dye projects for sure. So we have various different things in here. We have some of these bottles that have markings on them, so you can kind of do measurements if you want to, if you have a certain ratio you're looking for. So you can use these to mix up with dye and lotion that you can then apply onto a disc to do a stencil die. You can mix these with dye and lotion to put into a bed to do like a lotion swirl die. I will probably be using these for my shampoo dyes as well. I'll be mixing up dye and shampoo in there for some of those techniques that I do. So you get 6 of those for each of the colors that you have, which is great. You also get 6 of these little syringes, and these are, oh, fumble. These are something that I've used already. I've never used these actual kind of medical quality ones. I got like you know, more kind of craft hobby type ones that I've used. So these should be great, and should work out very very accurately and controlled. So you can mix the dye with, you know, other liquids like acetone or water. Use these to draw it up and drip it onto a bed if you want to do like a conditioner or shaving cream dye like I do. That's what I would use those for primarily. Then we also have some paint brushes. Now these can be used for spin dies. If you have a turntable or another device that will spin in a circle, you center the disc on that, and then you can use these to apply spin dies onto your discs, or you can also use these to just, you know, brush dye mixtures onto your disc in various ways if you want to. So those will definitely come in handy. You have a I believe, yeah, 10 different tips and sizes and all that kind of stuff, different shapes for different effects, so that's going to be very handy as well. And then the really the most important thing, obviously, is the dye itself. And he has teamed up with Pro Chemical and Dyes, and this is a 6-pack of different colors. So we have Dark Dungeon, we have Radical Red, which is one I've used before, Clear Orange, Sun Yellow, Bright Blue, and then Lilac, which is probably like a pinkish purple. And these are 10-gram packets in here for these different colors, so that should be a lot, quite a bit of dye for sure. You could do a ton of glue dyes and stuff with this amount of powder for sure. So I will be using this in a lot of different ways. I'm very excited to have some different colors in my palette to work with, especially the bright blue is something I've really been missing. And then he also includes stencils in here, and for me, he cut a specific design that I had sent him to do for me, and it is a Venom design. So you're not going to be able to see it very well. You might be able to get a little bit of it in the glare on this shiny piece of vinyl. He does include 2 of them in case you wanted to kind of go back over it for certain type of techniques. You might want to stencil it again to like cover it up or whatever, to do another application of a different color or something. Or more likely for me is you kind of mess up your application, get it off center or something. You have 2 shots at trying that. So he cut that specific design. I'll put it on the screen here so you can see what it looks like. I obviously have not done that yet, but I will be, and I will definitely chronicle that process once I get to it and actually perform that stencil dye. I'll probably, you know, make a video and walk through it with you guys as I go, or at the very least I'll show it off on my Disc Golf Nerd Dyes Instagram page, and I'm sure I will put videos of the process on my main Instagram story as well, at Disc Golf Nerd 1. So that's just a quick look at this really cool setup that you can get to start dyeing. So from here, all you really need, you can get a couple cans of shaving cream and you can do those. You can just do your stencil, and that's totally fine. Just mix the dye up with some lotion and you can apply it that way. You can mix the dye in with water and do like a hot dip if you want to do it old school with your stencil. Of course, you can do conditioner or shaving cream dyes like I do. You can use the same dyes to produce glue dyes as well. So really all you're going to need to do is get, you know, a pan or a frisbee or something to put the medium into, and then basically, yeah, just the mediums themselves, because he's not going to include a gallon of glue in this kit or whatever it is. So this gives you the foundations that you need and the basic equipment that you need to make this happen for yourselves, and I think it's rad. So I was really happy to check it out and show it off for you guys. Check the link in the description if you want to order one for yourselves, and thank you so much for watching. If you guys use this kit to dye any plastic, as always, check me out on Instagram. Tag me in your posts at Disc Golf Nerd 1 or at Disc Golf Nerd Dyes. You can find those in the link in the description to those as well if you want to check that out. But please tag me in your pictures. Tag Bobby in your pictures as well. We'd love to see the artwork that you guys come out with using your dye kit. So that's the video for today. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you all very soon. Cheers.